This is the town of Twinsburg, Ohio. Twinsburg is a small, bustling suburb of Cleveland, populated with 19,000 residents, and is my hometown where I spent 18 years of my life growing up. Twinsburg boasts its statistics in safety and a supportive community. It's a great town for the working class commuting family to raise kids in.
Hey, that's a cool statue. Is that an eagle? That's not how you spell Twinsburg.
This town is dense with small forests and plenty of tree coverage. And naturally, this is where my friends and I would spend a lot of our time, wandering and discovering hidden gem locations here and there outside of school hours. I grew to appreciate the quiet ambience of the humid summer days and being surrounded by the shade of mixed deciduous trees and dense brush. If you've never spent a few hours in the woods alone, it's a peaceful escape. But I've spent a lot of times indoors too. Twinsburg lies about 20 miles from Lake Erie and provides about 40 inches of rain per year, and mostly cloud-covered skies through the spring and summer. These rainy days would be when I would work on various projects in the basement and just hope the sun would come back out. Sure enough, the next morning's sun would dry things out, and I'd be out there again to explore the mysteries of the woods. And I still remember the summer day when I was in 8th grade and a friend and I stumbled upon something just incredible. We found ourselves pretty deep in the woods, and we came across a 40-foot deep divide in the rocks beneath our feet. This crack spread almost 40 yards in length and contained some small cutaways and ledges that held a lot of moisture and traces of animals that dwelled in there. We'd never seen anything like it before. Exploring inside and the rest of the surrounding area revealed the rest of the ledges and really became our new playground for hangouts. It felt like a magical hidden sanctuary where tree roots had clashed with stone and was a great place for us to explore as kids. The rock formations were really neat back there, and we found signatures on the walls dating back over 100 years. This one in particular was one of the founders of one of our public schools. We found half-built structures and even some primitive style steps. Who really knows how old this shit was, but it was cool. Of course, we spent a lot of days in this new area, and over the rest of our years growing up there, it was an amazing spot to set games of airsoft, to take a first date, sneak a first beer, and to challenge our bravery against our creative imaginations that naturally would run wild back there. A lot of good memories. I've lived away from my hometown for nearly 10 years now, and every time I've come back to visit, I've always returned to the ledges to reminisce on those memories. My most recent trip home, after about 2 years being away, was just disappointing. Twinsburg, like all small towns, is constantly expanding and putting up new housing developments. It was a real shame to find that they had cut into this particular part of the forest and into the ledges area to establish a cookie-cutter housing development, even complete with a paved walkway to go back to our hidden sanctuary. Man, fuck that shit.